Hi. Hello, how are you?
You're kind of like coordinating a little bit here.
I love it. Yeah.
Huh?
I like the purple hair. That's beautiful.
Yeah, really.
Like floral, kind of tropical.
We didn't plan it. This is cool.
That's the best way to do it.
So Waverly and Nicole's relationship this season was kind of off to a rocky start. Two to the goo. So
Two to the goo.
Where they started and where we're going the rest of the season.
My first comment would actually be that I don't think it's just due to the goo. So,
I agree.
Would you agree? I think it's like there's so many different things going on at the start of the season. Like we forget that Willow just died. Like our other sister was killed. Mel's going through so much, like grieving that. Waverly touched the goo. What was I thinking? I know. But also, like, Nicole finds out that she wasn't in Black Badge, which was like a real challenge between the relationship because I love that side of things. So it's like this. I think that was also hard.
Very hard. Yeah, for Nicole, that was really hard because she felt really. Like there was this thing she really cared about and Waverly was a part of it too and she can't really be a part of it. And I think, so I agree with you. I think there's a lot going on and it's that new relationship. It's like the first shade of where the glow, in a new relationship where it's like magic and butterflies and sparkles all the time, but then it gets into real life because it's not a sustainable thing or we would all go crazy.
Yeah.
And I think then it's like, then that's the relationship. That's really where you get into,
Are we compatible?
Are we compatible? Yeah.
And I like the fact that we don't have much time for a honeymoon period because it's the nature of our town. There's so much stuff going on. It's like, we're just going to kind of go off into the sunset. It's not going to work like that.
Yeah.
But I like that because it just shows two women working out how they are going to be a team and deal with all these problems that they're faced with. So and I think we're pretty damn good at it. If you ask me.
Dominique, we got to see a little bit of we talked about this the other night, of your musical theater background. You got to sing as a chanteuse. We had a little dance, which I think was the cheerlead around the world that went viral. It's good for all of us when you're like, yes, everybody's into that. Are we going to see any more musical side of you this season, you think?
Firstly, loving your tie.
Oh, thank you.
Really great. I really was very, very fortunate this season in having like so many extracurricular activities.
That's a good way of putting it.
It's just like, what extracurricular activities do I going to do now? There, of course, are the sticks coming up, which was a fun little treat
Just
for
like,
everyone.
what are they called?
It's a good question. I really should know.
I want to call them nunchucks, but I don't think that's what they are.
Nunchucks are the ones with the thing inside. They're called like
Size? No, not the
stick spider. Something? I have no idea.
So we get to see that. But I think that's it.
I'm debating the musical episodes of the
Maybe.
Excellent.
Never know.
There's been, a lot of positive reaction to the Wynonna pregnancy story. And what has it been like for you two to be like partners in this like revolutionary story?
It's incredible. Honestly, I think we all feel like this, but it's like I was so giddy and excited to be telling this like unprecedented pregnant superhero story that just is so in line with what our show's about. It couldn't be more perfect.
And I think as a woman working in this industry,
so empowering.
It's huge and it's very, to watch Melanie go through that and handle it with so much grace and so much strength. Like she's working, 15-hour days and then on the weekends she's going to go to a fitness class. And I'm like sitting at home eating pizza. So it was really, I really feel like this is an incredible time to be a woman in the media because I think so much is changing for us right now, and I think it's really exciting time to be working in this industry and the whole feminist movement and all the women's marches. Like, it's been an incredible year for women, and I think just being a part of this show is it's just, I feel like we're taking a massive step forward, and I feel like one day we'll be able to look back. I feel so privileged to have been there to witness it. Yeah.
It really is a first. Like, when do you see a superhero just being like, oh, I'm pregnant, I'm still going to continue doing my job? It's like, it just tells the perfect story of like, being pregnant doesn't mean you're handicapped. Like, there's this kind of perception so many years, like, this is what women's bodies are supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like, it's just part of it, and it's a magical process, and I'm so glad that we got to cover that in a story that it was unexpected.
And you guys had that perfect line last night of, here's to single motherhood.
It's like my favorite line in the whole series. I feel like it's so strong, and it says so much, and that's what Emily's so good at. She, in amongst all the fun and the laughs and the madness, she manages to just subtly throw the right messages across and make sure that the right stories are being told. So very, very fortunate.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So Tucker has been pretty much a jerk this entire season.
He's a weird guy.
So are we eventually going to see like maybe both of you kind of defeat him in your own way, or just like?
Yeah, Tucker Gardner. I actually ran into Emily last summer when they were writing season 2, and she's like, just wrote this great scene for you in episode 6, and I've got this kind of like villain that Nicole's gonna take care of, and I think it was really, I think the amazing thing about Tucker is he's such a strange dude, and he's played so brilliantly by Caleb, and I think, it's really nice to see a villain who's a human, you know, that he's a regular person, and I think that's one of the amazing things is that we get to see people are bad too. It's not just residents, it's not just the bad guys, it's not just the evil guys, it's this everyday kind of boy gone wrong. And I think there's definitely some more Tucker stuff coming up. He's not gone yet, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's like obsessed with your girl, so
I know.
You need to take care of that.
It gets weird and dark.
But amazing. Like, it gets so good.
Yeah.
There's an amazing scene between Waverly and Tucker that's coming up as well, and then with you guys. And it's, he represents, you know, really. I should maybe say it, but you know, there are people out there that don't think like us, and I think it's subtle. Like, all of these things that she drops in, like when he calls her a nasty woman, and it's just so clever.
Well, Waverly's clearly going on a journey this season as well. With you see the flashback at the beginning of the episode recently that Bobo tells her that you might not be an Earp, and she's going through that whole thing. How do you think that will affect the relationship with you, with Wynonna, if that is true? And does Bobo come back into the picture at all about it? You know?
I can't give too much away, obviously, because that would spoil the fun for it. But what I will say is, it's actually one of my favourite storylines that I told this season, because it's such a big topic, like the idea of identity and working out who you are and your roots and your origins and the history behind it, and whether that informs who you are as a human. And it's just sad times.